39 for 3 from 5, so 1 over left in the power play. And if you're just joining us, as these people are trying to do, this is T20 cricket on speed. Must be infuriating to have made the effort to come to the ground and then be blocked at what is the final hurdle. Everybody trying to get a view of this potentially thrilling contest. Well, I'd say already thrilling contest. Now this ought to be caught, and is caught. Babar Azam. Oh, Afghanistan, you're playing into their hands. Nasser's alongside.
Yeah, they continue to take wickets. What an atmosphere there is out there. Real emotion from both sides. Gurbaz has gone for 10. 39 for 4. All action cricket. Boundaries, not many dots. Tried to drag it from outside off, got the toe end of the bat. Babar Azam's not dropping that. They've been brilliant in the field, Pakistan. They continue to impress, and Afghanistan continue to lose wickets.
Great shame, because he's a fabulous player. Ramanullah Gurbaz goes for 10, and it's 39 for 4. Well, you don't see Hassan Ali miss his target much. He's a very consistent bowler at a lively pace, good competitor, good thinker, and that will infuriate him. A real freebie for Jannat.
Infuriate skipper as well, with fine leg being up and having just got a wicket. A real freebie. Go on, just clip it and get it past short fine. He'll have 4. He did.
Just need a bit of calm, I think. It's all very well.
Good luck with that today.
Well, but you know what I mean. The full-on approach is understandable, and it's the brand of cricket that they want to play. But at the moment, they've just got to settle down, because they've got to give this fine bowling attack something to bowl at.
Just checking the no ball here, the third umpire. It was close from Hassan Ali. And, yep, it is a no ball, a free hit.
Where does he go? Well, there's plenty of places to go. Almost where he wants, except deep back for square leg. What a good bit of bowling. I said Hassan Ali had a great temperament, and there's an example of it.
They've always had Yorker bowlers. They've always had it over the years. Free hit, fire in the Yorker. This was back of a length, as with the Ralph wicket, just bowled back of a length. Plenty of seamers have done that in this tournament. Not much pitched up. Hang time, air time, plenty of air time. 4.31 seconds. Good catching again from Pakistan.
And he's stolen a single. That's great running. Hit it and go when you're confident you've given yourself a split second in the placement of the ball. Have a look at this batting card. It began with Afghanistan choosing to bat first, given that only one of the matches so far in the Super 12s has been won by the side batting first, and that was Afghanistan against Scotland. It was something of a surprise, and they came out blazing every gun that they had. I mean, it was brilliant cricket to watch, but you just feel they might have pushed too hard. You also felt that Shaheen Shafri tried to bowl a bit quick. Everybody was just frenetic. So too the crowd, loving every second of this contest between two neighbours. That is our new batsman, Najibullah Zadran. Calmly tucks in behind the ball. I mean, it's very much a sort of statement match, isn't it? With so much flair on show and so many cricketers hyped.
Yeah, and you'd expect, say, in Australia or in England or South Africa at this stage would be saying, right, we need a partnership. We've lost early wickets, we need a partnership. It's whether Afghanistan see it like that, whether they can afford to keep it. I do think they need to just suck it up for a while.
Plum, well done, well placed. Two words blocked into one there. It's a pretty good shot. 6 gone now. The power play's over. 49 for 4.
All action power play. Certainly runs, wickets. Great atmosphere around the crowd. Short and wide.
And that's a very short boundary. About 60 metres there. You don't have to get a lot on it, but he did. I mean, he played it beautifully, actually. It was a classic of the type. Well, the umpire's happy to just tidy up the ball. It looks like the seam, the string of the seam effectively is loose, and he's going to take a bit off it, I think. That's what he's doing. Big Chris Brown, New Zealander, former policeman, is the umpire, and we get Shadab Khan for the first time today. This hugely gifted all-round cricketer with his wrist spin and batting and fielding and energy and good brain for the game. Here we go. Karim Janat on strike. Good sort of 140 bowler too.
Geez, when Najib gets on strike, which he isn't at the moment, they'll get for 2. 50 comes up for Afghanistan. With Shadab bowling, the left-hander will target that shorter boundary. We saw it the other night. It was a bigger hit the other night in the India-Pakistan game when Rishabh Pant tried to hit Shadab out the ground and got the top edge.
Yes, he just hit 2 remarkable shots, almost one-handed, hadn't he? Certainly one-handed in the follow-through.
Yeah, and he took on the long boundary. If Najib gets on strike at that far end, I'm sure Shadab will bowl some wrong uns. It was a wrong un to Rishabh Pant the other night.
Yeah, Shadab's always in the game. That's one of his strengths. He loves to thrust himself into the action. Has a nice mixture of the leg spinner, the googly, the top spinner. Without ever being a big spinner of the ball, he always just turns it enough. You'll be pretty conscious of that if you're trying to hit against that spin, particularly on a slowish pitch. It's played all right though, this surface. That's good over. Really good over. Just a couple from it. 51 for 4.
Yeah, Pakistan just needed a quiet over. Even though they got 4 wickets, look at the run rate. It's decent because of all those boundaries in the power play. They just need a couple of quiet overs when the run rate comes down and they've got wickets. It's a healthy combination. It is a good pitch. The dew might come down. Remember, Afghanistan have got 3 wonderful spinners as well.
Get this wonderful sense of joy from these crowds. The occasion is every bit as important as the playing of the cricket itself. They bounce off each other. There's a lot of humour in the banter.
A lot of colour as well, Mark. We were both out there doing the pitch. colour around the ground. Just phenomenal.
We pretended we could hear each other.
Exactly, yeah.
We just made it up.
The moment the Afghan captain won the toss, they went absolutely ballistic.
And then the Pakistan fans went ballistic because of the Afghan decision. So it gave Pakistan the chance to bat second. Imad Wasim back into the attack. And safe, just. Imad Wasim, that's slow for him. He's an over-the-top bowler, fires it in at middle and leg to right-handers, doesn't give batsmen any room. Bowls a mean back of a length, over-spinning ball, and that for him is a lot of flight. And a touch of turn, just a touch.
He's out of the power play, and the power play doesn't toss many up because there's only 2 fielders out. He has tossed a couple up here. Modern spinner does worry about just going up and down. They tend to disappear out the ground. That's 2 he's flighted. Will he go back to his usual dart?
By Afghan standards, Zadaran has played a lot of 20-over cricket. He's an experienced player. That might be what they need right now. Just somebody to settle those nerves and build a partnership with Karim Jannat. I said Shaheen Shah Afridi tried to bowl very quick. He did bowl very quick. 9 dot balls in that, 1 for 8. Him and Harris Ralph together, some opening attack. Probably the fastest combination in the tournament, I would think.
Try and get out the over now. 4 very good deliveries. He'll go back to his usual darting in. He'll take singles every time with these last 2 balls. That's 1. This could be back-to-back good overs for Pakistan with their 2 spinners. No let up. It's a wonderful bowling attack. The pace, the swing, and now the spin.
Very unusual, and a good stop needed to be. Fast return, that's good cricket. 8 gone, 55 for 4.
Got away with that one. It was a poor delivery, dragged down leg stump. Harris Ralph is having a wonderful tournament. Wickets, and now decent in the field as well. He's taken an excellent catch already this evening. And Imad applauds that bit of fielding. He's having a good tournament, Harris Ralph.
In general, Pakistan's boundary riding has improved dramatically in the last couple of years. It's more athletic and far more committed. Here comes Shadab. And it's such a lift for the bowler to see your guys on the boundary throwing themselves to save you a run, whizzing the returns in. It's all part of the energy that Pakistan have created.
Now here is that situation I was talking about. Najib, the left-hander on strike. The ball should be spinning in. Shorter boundary, leg side. It's tempting where he's looking. But remember, Shadab can bowl top spinners and googlies and bring the top edge into play.
We've got about 60 metres to play with. If he's going leg side, maybe exactly sort of mid-wicket, might be 63, 64 metres. But by today's standards, it's not a big hit. Thus the temptation. Oh, the reverse. And a 4 from it. What a shot that is. That's outthinking your opponent.
Sure is. Everyone talking about the short boundary. I'll reverse it. It's a full toss, mind you. Got the perfect ball for it. And just a flick of the wrist. Great execution.
Unlucky there. Shadab wants to get out of this over clean. He's had a single and a boundary from it. End of the 9th. Should be 2 in it, and he's 4 in it. So he's got out dirty, not clean. Very good over for Afghanistan. 9 gone, 64 for 4.
Yeah, another over where the last ball was a drag down. They got away with it with Imad Wasim. They don't get away with this time. And the fielding not as good. Hafiz just palms it past the post for 4.
Talking with Dale Steyn, I think it was, maybe Shane Watson the other night, about that last ball of the over and how much focus a captain or coach puts on it, and can you overthink it? How big is this? Not big enough, nowhere near big enough. All the wickets keep falling. Very difficult to build the sort of total you need against Pakistan if they keep falling.
Zaman was so cool underneath that. It wasn't a difficult catch, but he just stood there and took it as cool as you like. Just a bit of bounce from Imad Wasim, trying to slog it to the shorter boundary. That was cool. Look at that. Too easy. Halfway through the innings, and Imad Wasim into the wickets. Janat goes for 15. It's 64 for 5.
Janat goes after scoring 15 runs.
Drinks break. Right, wickets that have fallen. Just what you need when you're Pakistan playing Afghanistan. A good start. That was such a bad blow. Great pace from Shaheen Shah Afridi and Haris Rauf, and then Hassan Ali getting in on the act as well. Safe catching from Babar Azam. And then we've just seen this with Janat having to fetch that from a little wide of off stump. Easier stroke to play if it's sort of off stump or maybe a tad outside, but if it's spinning away as well, it's very hard to control that shot, even though it is a short boundary. So it's a scorecard that strongly favours Pakistan, and what we've seen is exciting, but I don't know, is it too frenetic, Nasser, do you think?
Yeah, it is. It hasn't been smart batting. It's been passion over common sense and intelligent batting. But that's the way they play the cricket. There's also the decision about the toss. That's what they do. 12 out of 13 times, their last 13, they've won the toss and batted first. Whereas in this tournament, everyone's been bowling first in day-night games. So what do you do? What the tournament wants you to do, or what suits your cricket? They've batted and they find themselves 5 down, and the skipper who made that choice is in.
Well, it's particularly difficult. You have to make the cricket decision, but you can't let the you can't deny the stats and the conditions. Anyway, here's the captain, Mohammad Nabi, again a nice striker of the ball. He's out there with Najib, who has 15 from 11 balls, hit 3 boundaries in that. Imad Wasim then to Mohammad Nabi, captain of this Afghan side, and knows that with 11 overs still to bat, there's... he toe ends that.
He toe ends it because it's slower, and he definitely, Imad Wasim, bowls slower out of the power play, and by bowling slower he gets that little bit more bounce. Again there, just up and down, bit slower, power play, darts it in. So it's almost like there's two Imad Wasims out there, in the first 6 and then after that. There you go, look at the change in speeds. Middle overs 85.6 on average, but he still has that quicker ball past the edge.
That's a wicked delivery. Could knock off stump out of the ground. That could. Brilliant. Comes off that forefinger. Just the one in it. Stay calm. Really good over. A wicket and a single. One ball remains in it. As Corton bowled earlier, Harris Ralph in his follow through. I don't think the ball stopped in the pitch. I actually think that Asghar Afghan got too early at it, just so tense, gripping the back tight, shoulders tight, was hard at the ball and popped it up to him. Oh, 10 overs gone, 65 for 5.
Naib, next man in. Just need a little partnership here. I'm going to ask the spinners to do anything later in the evening, providing there is no dew. And they need to try and eke out a score of that 130, 140 perhaps, if someone has a good back half with the bat. But all about Pakistan at the moment. Spin to deal with from Shadab Khan. Evening to you, Shane Watson.
Thanks for having me here, Simon Dool. It's just been a very busy game to watch so far. There's been a lot of emotion, over emotions, just the beautiful passion as well from the Pakistani fielders and Babar Azam when they've taken wickets as well. And this is how much it means to both these sides. They know, both of them know how big a game this is. Pakistan know how big a game this is, because Afghanistan can turn it on when they want.
Still can't get it through. Yeah, and they're a side that over the years, depending on who they've been playing, have been able to defend those scores in around that 140, 150. Even lower at times. Just a slightly different kettle of fish tonight, though, with the quality of this Pakistan side.
Yeah, for me, the standout has been Harris Ralph. He's just something else. Yes, Shane Shafridi set the game alight, in particular against India, but Harris Ralph's energy and in the field as well.
Wrong into finish, and a very tidy over, 11 gone, 67 for 5. And he had to his bowling that magnificent catch as well. First wicket to fall off the bowling of Imad Wasim, running back, taking a great catch. Real athlete, Harris Ralph.
Just continue to stream in here. That's just just added to the intensity of the whole ground. It's just beautiful to see the passion of the Afghani fans, the Pakistani fans, and it's just filtered onto the field with the players as well.
Sinali around the wicket to the left-hander. Yeah, it's the colour, isn't it? First time we've been stuck in a traffic jam coming to the ground as well, and it was early. We were here, we left 3 hours before the start of play. We're still stuck in a traffic jam trying to get into the stadium. It's crazy.
There's plenty of very passionate Afghani fans. As I was driving and coming in as well, a few hanging out of their cars, waving the Afghani's flag. Very cool.
Lovely slow ball from Hassan Ali.
When I say Dil, you say Pakistan. Dil.
All the costumes, all the passion. It's absolutely beautiful. The pride and joy in their countries shining through.
Well, we'll talk about the colour in the crowd. Afghanistan fans, for those who might be feeling a little bit down right now, take a look back at 2014 in a magic moment.
Swung away. Shafiqullah brings up his half century with the winning blow. What a great win for Afghanistan in the end.
First ever win in a T20 World Cup for Afghanistan against Hong Kong in Chittagong, Bangladesh. A reminder for those that may not, Mark Chapman, who's now playing for New Zealand in this tournament, 38 of 43 for Hong Kong. Marcus Barkat, Atkinson and Tanweer for Hong Kong. Afghanistan getting the job done. Nabi was around, Shapur as well, Dalwat Zadran and Shahzad helping Afghanistan to their first ever win in a T20 World Cup. Fond memories for many, I'm sure. It's tidy from Hassan Ali.
Nice and accurate from around the wicket, Hassan Ali. Just not giving Najib any real room there. Even for the balls a little bit wider there, just because of that angle from around the wicket. It's meant that it came off the top half of the bat. Shadib Khan, who's electric at backward point, anywhere he fields. Inside the circle, moves laterally very, very well.
And again, on cue, Shane Watson, on cue, Shadab backs you up. 67 for 5. They bring colour, don't they? I mean, all of these, the Asian nations, they just have a little bit more about them than a lot of us from down under, and maybe the England fans are generally quite good, I guess, the travelling England fans, but I don't know whether the Kiwis and the Aussies and the South Africans do it quite as well.
Excellent running. Ooh. Shadab Khan thought that was going to ricochet his way. The thing that I love about Afghanistani crowds and the Pakistani crowds and the Indian crowds as well, in particular Bangladeshis, how much fun they have at the ground. They really do. Yes, the Australians in particular normally need some Dutch courage on board before they really can enjoy themselves, but not required.
Yeah, 100%. They live for it. They're passionate about it. The flags, the colours, whether it be the face paint. So much of it. Great to see them back in the grandstands as well throughout this tournament. Push for 2 this time, no.
can see what Nabi's doing here. He's just trying to drag out this innings a little bit. He's seen how frenetic the innings has been so far. Nabi can come from ball one and hit boundaries. We've seen that throughout his whole career. He's as good as I've seen, the way he comes in and finds the middle of the bat. But he's just trying to make sure that give the Afghanistan team something to bowl at, to be able to bring their world-class spinners into the game.
Swung away, short side, plenty of it. Enough. 6 for Najibullah.
Shadab Khan just got a little bit too full with his wrong one there. And Najib just reacted beautifully. Not premeditating that sweep shot at all. Just saw it's a little bit full, a little bit straight. Oh, and got the middle of the bat right on that. 72 metre 6. Beautifully struck.
Oh, great response. What a great response. The wrong-in from Shadab going across. Rizwan picks up the catch. 6 and out for Najibullah. That is wonderful bowling, wonderful skill from this Pakistan leg spinner. Najibullah Zabran goes for 22.
What a reply from Shadab Khan. The wrong, and he got it wrong the ball before, and that was perfectly pitched. Rizwan watched it in beautifully. You see the excitement. Error ball the ball before,